Peace, peace, peace to all Israel home and abroad. First thing I want to talk about is what we're fighting against, our uphill battle of truth and justice and peace. Sometimes it's like you're trying to tell the world, listen, man, the things out here are that you believe in is so fake. It's ridiculous. But people don't want to see the truth for what it truly is. That there is gods and there's demons and there's anti-gods. Anti-gods are still gods that can be worshipped on the same level as the Most High. We're looking at the world as it's always been a place of contention, of tension, of war, battles. And you want to think like, is this what God created me to do? To be always at war, always to be in fear for my life, to always fight for justice? Is that what he want my children to do? Is this whole thing fake? Sometimes it becomes ridiculous. It becomes ridiculous what we're fighting for and what our mental state is. Most of us don't care about truth. We don't care about God. We don't care about the angels. We don't care about Christ. We don't care about the nature. We don't care about none of it. We all feel that we have it figured out, where we say it's always been like this. We just work, eat, sleep, and then die, you know? That's our mode right now, where this is what we tell people. This is what we suggest to the children that are in their systems of education, which is actually indoctrination. They're programming us to be drones in a world full of hate. Full of hate. They tell you, you do what we tell you to do, and we'll give you whatever you need. We'll give you food, we'll give you clothes, and we'll give you shelter. Do what we want you to do. Be how we want you to be. Especially if you're a person of color. Don't have your hair like this. Perm it. Don't have a beard. Cut it off. Don't wear jewelry that represents something that we don't represent. Don't talk about things that we don't want the world to know about, because we won't promote you, we won't look at you the same, and we don't care about you. This is what they want. This is what they want. But people like me, we have to dig deeper. We have to find out why, how, and what the hell is this? It's a dark world out there, man. It's dark. It's insanely dark. It's to the point where I've said all this. I've said all this. All of you know all of this. You understand all of this. You see all of this. It's to the point where I don't even know how to convey myself anymore. Maybe I just don't have anything to talk about, man. In all reality, you know, they stay with this Tupac's alive, CERN, Russia, China, Korea, Iran, abduction of little kids. We see the type of world that they like. We see it. We think that God wants them to be able to leave the planet. Leave the planet. We actually believe that. Because you would say that they went to Mars or the moon. They sent probes to Mars. They took journeys thousands of years. Hundreds of, excuse me, not hundreds of years, but tens of years. Like, go to the moon, to Mars or Jupiter, and it takes 5-6 years. No maintenance, nothing. But we have these phones, we have TVs, and these things have problems. They have problems. Or you're telling me that they can see a camera from that far out. They have that type of connection to see the image of a camera that far out. And I don't have service in the woods. We then you say, oh well, the government has different technology than us. That narrative is crazy. It just shows how much we love the lie. It shows that. Sometimes I feel like we're not at peace. We're not at peace, man. Within ourselves. If you were at peace with yourself, you'd be able to walk out your house and eat a fruit off of a tree without a care in the world, and walk to a river and sit there for hours without a care in the world, just trying to draw yourself closer to God. We would read more books in desire of wanting to know, wanting to see what our ancestors have brought forth out of the invisible to make manifested in the knowledge of the world. That's what we would do, to understand the intricate, delicate, intricate plan of the Most High. We would see one another in a joyous, peaceful manner. Help each other to build houses and explore. Money's not needed for exploration. These are the things that they've put upon us to think. We're not at peace, man. I'm always thinking about that, like how I'm not at peace. I have to go to work to eat, to pay for a roof over my head, to buy clothing from those that hate me. I'm undesirable in the place that I live. Some of us feel like our lives aren't certain, or they don't know why they're alive. No person should have to go through that type of pain and trauma in the mental space of their brain. We don't enjoy life. We don't even know how to enjoy life. We let people conquer a free land and institute a corporation upon it to plague the whole thing. They tell you how they get into other countries and destroy it and cause riots and protests. We think it's all random. Think it's random. They're like a cancer on the earth, and then they pollute the water, the air, the forests, the jungles, the snow, the waters. They pollute everything. And those that truly care feel they have no power to fight this injustice. But we do. Because their law or their right to do it, they have none. We allow it. We give it to them. It comes to the point where you've been in the truth so long where and if you just adhere to the way that the Spirit is pushing you and twisting and turning you, you will be able to see the truth of the matter, truth of the stars, the truth of the sun, the truth of the moon, truth of the planet Earth that you stand on. It needs oxygen to survive. The animals need oxygen to survive. It's not